The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Rams at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Bennett now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Motion left, Kupp. Bennett now off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going right back to Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Bennett. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought,
Akers, he coughs it up, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Completes this quickly, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good cut.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert powering up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert once more. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A give up the middle to Akers. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through it. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Bennett looking to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd down and 4.
Have the 60. Go.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 13. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try...
And got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Bennett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Bennett will look to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Okay, right?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught by Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
What's good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time. So
that's into a crowd and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Bennett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
10. Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Trouble 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First and 10, here's Bennett. Throws a quick hitter on the slant, that's complete. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Bennett now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, Bennett to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw here, Bennett. And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 20.
70 Lions. Track at 60. 19 Lions.
Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the 1st. We have played 3 quarters. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. A nice little juke and a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Bennett. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hand off right side for Herbert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. They'll look to throw again. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Herbert. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bennett now to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as momentum.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Bennett now off play action. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
2nd and 10. Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.